As some friends challenged me, and they knew I had saved up some money, but they're like, well, you're just going to sit on this forever? You need to do something. And then that's kind of when I just bought this fiveplex.
Yeah.
Got into it, worked on it. Then, my wife and I continued to do like a sixplex and a fourplex, and we did some other property. Well, in the middle, while we were doing that, we kept looking for storage, looking for land, looking for an existing one, always looking. But again, I was running into this hurdle. What you could easily find with a broker might have been out of our budget at that time. 3 million, 4 million, whatever. It was out of the budget at the time. And I didn't have all that set up. Well, finally an opportunity came along where someone new had found 2 acres. Seller financed, only $100,000.
Yeah.
Cheap. This was the in.
Yeah.
It was zoned right, ready to go. And that actually, we started construction first of all the facilities.
Okay.
Now, it took a little while for that to get going because, I tell people like that was the biggest lesson I think I ever had, because it was every problem you could have. I mean, we had wetlands, we had COVID in part of the building, we had everything was raising us. Wetlands, if you're not familiar, sometimes you have to buy off the acreage at a land bank. When we started the project, it was $70,000 an acre. By the time we had to pay, it was $130,000 an acre.
And this is in Oregon, wetlands.
Yeah, Oregon.
In Oregon.
Yeah, in Oregon. Some other places.
You may be sitting here going, "Oh, I've dealt with wetlands before." Well, not like you have in Oregon. So
yeah, and so there was just so many delays and issues. But once that kind of came online, then we bought another facility. And then it was been 18 months later, we bought another one recently. So, I mean, that's kind of the high level.
Yeah.
But the process through all that was once the building started on that first facility, it was 35,000 square feet. Things went smooth. I'm not going to lie. It was a nightmare before. But once the building started, it went pretty smooth.
Good.
And then I knew that I would work harder than any call center at filling it up.
Yeah.
And so I was the one that had all the calls routed to my phone.
Yep.
And I did that fill up because I also really wanted to understand it. And we were doing everything. I mean, Google ads, Facebook ads, Facebook free posts, because we have a big community group. I mean, I even made 5,000 door hangers that had QR codes for apartments and everything. Yeah. But we started filling up crazy fast. I mean, we did 285 units in 82 days. We were 100% full, nothing left.
Wow.
And so the best day I had was 12 rentals, 12 closings in a day on our own. And this is a town of 50,000. So it's decent, but there was 12 other facilities. I mean, we have a lot of facilities in this town.
Yeah, 12 in a day. There's a lot of people that wish they could get that in a month right now. That's amazing.
Yeah. So we really filled that up. And then what happened, though, I mean, again, you learn along the way. I was doing anything to get people in. You need a 10 by 20. I'll give you 2 10 by 10 side by side. I'll discount it. I'll do this. And I got in some doozies, in our town. We have the county jail, not always the best winters. And I think I made it too easy to rent. So it took a couple months and nothing bad, just a lot more people leaving trash and abandoning units than we should have had. But, we cleaned it up. And now it runs phenomenal. It's still, even to this day, we only have 4 units available at that facility.
Jeez.
And now handed it off. So we don't,
Yeah.
I mean, handed it off at like 4 or 5 months right after that.